Hey everyone, and welcome to a new series. Now, if you've never heard of Rimworld, this is actually one of my favorite games. It's been a while since I've last played, but there's recently been an update, and I thought it might be a fun excuse to show off the game, even though I'm going to have no idea what I'm doing because they've changed a bunch of stuff. I've watched a few streams, but yeah, I haven't played in a while. So we're going to make a new world, and I'm using YouTube as my seed just because I'm recording. Alright. And so we get this world here. It's got a lot of stuff. Now, you don't use the whole world in the game. This is just you. This is a planet. You can put a colony pretty much anywhere. We've got different biomes, different temperatures. It's pretty cool. And we're going to make a new colony. Now, this game is powered by storytellers. So you've got your traditional classic storyteller, which every threat gets a little bit harder, kind of takes stock of everything you have. And then we've got Phoebe Chillax, which is a more mellow storyteller. I've never actually played with her as my storyteller. And then you've got Randy Random, he's just completely random. Yeah, so we're going to go classic, and I'm going to go base builder for my difficulty. These used to actually be labeled like easy, medium, and hard, but you can tell by the name. Extreme is, yeah. The last line of that description is, for those who enjoy digital suffering. And then you've got, the different scale in between. So we're going to select our planet, and then we get to pick where we want to crash land on the planet. So, to be honest, I'm a new player, so I'm going to pick somewhere kind of easy. We've got a temperate forest with small hills. Let's see, growing season, 6th of spring to 6th of fall. About the same. 1st of spring to 11th of fall, that's better. I lost the one. Okay, we're going to land there. And then it gives us our colonies, like our first colonists. So basically, the story is that your spaceship has crashed on this planet, and you've got 3 survivors, and then they need to try to survive. The ultimate goal of the game is to try to get off the planet, but most of the people I've seen play this don't even bother with that. I've never bothered with it either. You just try to survive as long as you can. So then you've got your tabs for your colonists. You can name them. This tells you what they're good at, what they can and can't do. They've all got backstories and relationships, and wow, this one actually has a relationship with everybody. Yeah. And then, let's see, I generally try to avoid, I don't know, I don't want to plan my colonists, but I also don't want my initial ones to be jerks. So we're gonna see. So you can see, this one here, it actually says there's a scar on their left eye, there's a scar on their right arm, they've got a bad back. Nervous. What does nervous do? They break a little easier. That's okay. We don't want someone who's, totally boring. Let's see. Male colonist. Now, let's see. Wow, you can't do much of anything, can you? Sure, we'll go with that. Although, they're more likely to break if there's, stuff that, yeah. What does ascetic mean? Oh, good, you don't like, impressive bedrooms. We're okay with that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with this. Now, you get to name your colonists. The first and last name don't actually matter that much. It's the nickname in the middle that actually counts. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Twitter. I'm going to refresh. And the top people I know, not retweets, but the top people I know with their tweets. Let's see. So this one here is male. And the first male I see with a tweet on here is actually Graucus. So he's a fellow full stacker. He streams. I don't think he YouTubes. So this is, whoops, it helps if I can spell. O-C-C-U-S, Graucus. And Graucus here is a male. He's 42 in-game. Looks like he's good at construction and mining, or he likes it. He'll learn fast at it. As a child, his mother was often ill. It fell to him to run the store, which was their only source of income. He learned a little about the exotic artifacts which he sold, and a lot about the art of the deal. And now he's a janitor. He had to wake up at periodic intervals to perform inspections and blah blah blah. Alright, Goodwin is also a male. So who's the next male? Next one on my list is Taz. So this is Taz. He is 16. Let's see. They've got this weird thing, like everybody's been in cryosleep. So it's been 79 years since he was born, but biologically he's only 16. Let's see. He is psychically sensitive, but a fast walker, and he has a stab scar on his right toe. Sorry, Taz. Let's see. A childhood accident put Taz into a coma. He didn't wake up until he was in his late teens. His body never recovered from the years of inactivity, but people tend to take pity on him when they hear his story. So he gets a boost to social, but his physical stuff isn't as good. And then interstellar warfare is won by technology, so Imperial navies are always on the peak of modern research. Even better, they have first access to transcendent artifacts because they find them in space. So he gets a bonus to research for that. So you see, they've got a lot of stuff in here. And then Hogar, also male. Who's the next male on my list? That would be Skull. Scully. I like Skull. Skull is a good friend. Oh, he's got a gunshot wound on his torso. Sorry, Skull. Let's see. Skull grew up in a cave complex deep beneath the surface of an inhospitable world. He worked with the other children tending the tribe's fungus crops. Then he worked as a low-ranking administrator for a moribund government bureaucracy. He is most at home filling out complicated paperwork and playing office politics. So he gets a boost to social. Let's see, so those are our colonists, and we're going to hit start. So it's going to generate the map, and we're going to crash land. Maybe? There we go. Alright, the three of you awake in your cryosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pod before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Alright, I'm gonna pause. Oop, and you can tell I haven't actually played, so it's giving me the instructions. So I can move the camera, I can click and drag. Well, I can do this. I use WASD because laptop. Alright, so we've got all this stuff that falls around us, and it starts off as, like, forbidden. Did we crash land with an animal? Ooh, boom rat. You wanna be careful about those. So we're just going, ooh, hi turtle. So we're going to unforbid all this stuff. It's not what I wanted to select. I didn't want to select the colonists. And so we get a bunch of stuff to start off with. It's been a long time since I've played too, so... Oh, good, we get a dog. Who's our dog? Rin. Rin, the female husky. And yes, if you want to, you can slaughter tamed animals. And we can train them. There's a lot of stuff to hear. So, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's see what our map looks like. So this is the map we have to work with. There's animals you can hunt. There's rocks you can dig out. There's, like, walls and ruins that are there. You can take them over. Sometimes you dig into ruins and they contain bad stuff. It's fun. This is actually a pretty defensible location, except for the boom rats. Want to watch out for the boom rats. Okay. What's this? Ship chunk. Okay, so I guess that's stuff left over. Now, we're gonna look at people's skills. So we get 2 guns and a knife. So we want to give the guns to our best shooters, of course. Shooting 1. Shooting 1. Shooting 4. Okay, so you definitely get a gun. I think I'll give you the survival rifle. And then Gracchus or Skull. Okay, well, who's got better melee? Skull, you have better melee. I'm gonna give you the knife, just for now. Alright, and then we'll let... You can assign a tame animal to be trained. Yes. And then it gives you a bunch of like tips over here how to play. I'm mostly ignoring them. I know the basics. Where do I want to put my first stockpile? Alright, so this is just going to be for things. And then we need a growing zone. Where do we want to grow stuff? This is all temporary stuff right now. I'm not really thinking or planning ahead at this point. I know some people do, but we need basic food supply. I don't remember what else we can grow. Let's see. Hey, growing. We can grow potatoes, corn, rice, hay grass, strawberry plant, cotton plant, heel root, hops, roses, flowers, trees. Let's see. Potatoes are okay, corn's okay. Corn takes a while to grow, but you get a lot of it. Rice grows fast. Let's see, what does it say about rice? You can't eat it uncooked. And I don't have a cook stove yet. We're gonna go with corn. And then we will make a second one, like nearby, that'll have strawberries, I think. And like I said, totally unplanned. Yeah, there's strawberries, okay. Right, and then we want to construct a small room. And we'll make it out of wood. I don't want a large room. This is just going to be our temporary sleeping quarters. Okay, it's off center. I don't care. And then we have furniture. We can build regular beds or we can build sleeping spots. And since this is just temporary, I'm sorry guys, but you all have to sleep on the ground. No offense, but yeah. And then work. This is our priority system. So I don't directly control these guys. I tell them what their highest priority is. So we're gonna switch to manual priorities. Firefighting is always number one for everybody. So is being a patient. Now, if you get hurt, you want them to stay in bed rest. Rest in bed to recuperate from not immediately life-threatening medical problems. I'm gonna put that at 1 for now. We can always put it back down. Okay, so Skull here has a passion for doctoring, but not really any skill. Meanwhile, Garacus has the skill, but no passion. We're gonna give you the doctoring though, and you can have a 4. You can be our backup doctor. Flick's not really relevant. Warden, who is our most social person? Skull's 5 out of 20. Yeah, okay, I know, I'm explaining that right now. Garacus is 7 out of 20. And Taz is 7 out of 20. So you know what? You both can be wardens. We need somebody to cook. We need somebody on hunting, preferably somebody with a gun. And then I don't know why I'm putting these all at 1. If I put them all at 1, it just goes from left to right. It's kind of like just checking them on that end, but I can tweak these as much as I want. Everyone should have construct. Let's see, who's our gardener? Skull can be our gardener. We need mining. You have a passion for that, so that's going up. Everyone gets some mining, though. Everybody has to mine. Sorry, guys. I'll give y'all that. Hauling. Hauling's got pretty high priority. And we don't have research or anything yet, so let's just watch them do their thing. We're gonna go slowly to start off with. You can speed the game up a lot. Yeah, so it looks like Taz is hauling, Garacus is building, Scully's working on her garden. Whoops, what is this? Why do I... Oh, I need an animal sleeping spot too. Furniture. Animal sleeping spot. There we go. Now our husky can sleep in there with us, even though there's no floor and it's gonna be dark. So I want to get the basics out of the way before I start doing anything else. Taz is hauling. He's grabbing all our steel or whatever. And as stuff gets moved into stockpiles, it actually starts telling us how much we have. can zoom in pretty far, actually. I think Taz is cutting down the trees that are in the growing zone. Oh. Yeah, boom rats are bad news. Okay, let's look information about boom rats. Either by deliberate genetic weaponization or as an unusual defense mechanism, these rodent-like creatures create powerful fire-starting explosion when killed. Yeah. They're great fun to have around. So we're gonna speed this up. Nobody's doing anything all that exciting. Wait, what's this? Components. Okay, that's one of the new things. These are actually really important. These are the things that you build machines and stuff. The trick is that you only start with a limited number. And oh, let's see, this is new. You can configure how a colonist should automatically respond to threats. Flee, attack, or ignore. In the assign menu. Change how to react to nearby enemies. Current mode, flee. Let's see, who had the knife? I think I gave Skull the knife. So, Skull should probably run away. Yeah, that'll work. And then, ooh, what's this? Growth rate, 100%. Raspberry bush, you can... What can we do with this? Nothing right now, okay. There are orders, so I can tell people, hey, I want to chop down all these trees right here. And it won't chop down the baby trees, just the fully grown trees. And then there's cut plants, hauling for these big rocks, although we don't have a stockpile sorted for them. We can set people up to hunt, slaughter tamed animals, tame animals. We can claim things. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting, yeah. So this right here is the planting tool, and if I want to, it just leaves a mark on the ground. So if, say, I decide that over here I want to put something. But I don't have any plans right now. Ooh, harvest. Harvest is the interesting one. That's what I was looking for. Insufficiently grown. Alright, well, we'll get some berries from that. It's free anyway. Ooh, and we can claim this. So basically, claiming this makes it ours. It becomes part of our home zone, which... if we look, it's basically everywhere that we have stuff and that we've been building. Oops, yeah, I don't want to get rid of that. Alright, yep, as soon as Grokkus finishes that wall, we're going to have a room. There we go. Yep, that means there's a roof. And that right there is everybody's beds. What's Taz up to? You still hauling? Yep. Now, they started us off with some food because we don't have food production yet. I want to get everybody... I want to get food planted. Okay, so you're doing the strawberries right now. Is that puke? I think they all throw up from, you know, space sickness. Oh, look! It's a bear. Hi, grizzly bear. Now, you can tame animals. They have intermediate intelligence. I don't know what that means. Ooh, I should set somebody up for training. I'm just gonna train all of these. Actually, no. Items left outside will slowly deteriorate. I know this. Okay. Although anyone watching probably didn't know that. So, you know, hey. You probably want to put your stuff under a roof eventually. Training. Yep. So I think we'll actually focus on haul. And then work. Who's our best handler? Skull has 2. You have 9. You have 7. I'll set you on training. So yeah, this is our stockpile here. And if you want, you can change what it's allowed to have. You can, I think you can name it. Yeah, you can name it if you want to. Yeah, name is already in use by it. Alright, we're gonna zoom out a little bit. We're just gonna... Actually, I'm gonna set this to take chunks, which is what the big hunks of rock are called. There we go. And we'll set up a specific spot for them later, but... And I feel like I should tell them to chop all the wood inside the stockpile, because it'll give us a little bit more room. So you can see strawberries are being planted. These actually grow pretty quickly. We should probably set up a little bit of hunting too, like... Although, actually, no. Hunting... Wait, is there a cancel hunt? Yeah. I don't think we should hunt directly next to the base, since all of our hunters are going to be using guns. Ooh, there's more stuff over here. Hunt. Not the boom rat. Definitely not the boom rat. Hunt. Do we have any packs of animals? Ooh, yes we do. We've got a whole bunch of muffalo down here. Alright, Taz is going out to hunt. Whoops. Yeah, and he's going after the rabbit that I set, so... Come on, Taz. Oh! Ancient danger. Oh no. Where is Gragas? Okay, so right here, they've said ancient danger. That means do not dig into this. Seriously. Also, what are you doing? Are you hunting too? Oh, hauling. Okay. Okay, you better be careful, because Taz is going to be firing a gun near here. Yeah, I don't care about the impressiveness of my rooms. Oh, good grief. Please don't shoot. Graucus. Why are you so far away? Manhunting animals generally won't attack, but I don't think I have any manhunting animals. Now Taz is going for a walk. So yeah, we hunted a rabbit. It's gonna spoil in 2 days, which is not good. Where's our base? There we go. Now it's getting kind of late. People are gonna be going to sleep soon, but I want to furniture, or maybe it's crafting? Production. Butcher table. I need wood and steel. We've got plenty of that. And I always build these out of wood. I'll put you in a corner there. No, cancel that. I want a room for this. That's kind of small. We can build against this. That's fine. So this is gonna be, I think, our first little crafting slash... Let's see. Let's give it a floor too. Skull's still working on our... Yeah, you go get it, Graucus. Ooh, Taz is hunting. Yeah, you kill that turtle. Oh, what are you shooting? No. Oh, you're hunting the squirrel, okay. Yeah, I really need to get that butcher table up and running. This one is only going to allow food, so I'm gonna clear all, and we're gonna allow food. Meals, raw food, we can allow body parts just because, let's see. And we'll allow textile because that would include leather. Alright. Okay, what else do we have? Temperature. How much is a cooler? It takes 3 components, 90 steel. But I think in this case it's gonna end up being worth it. Because we can't power it yet, though. That's the problem. Oh, and it looks like Skull and Grockus are asleep. Power. You can click on the notifications in the top left screen to instantly center. Okay. So, when things happen, it pops up here. You can click on it to go look at it. What was I looking for? Totally lost my train of thought. Okay. So we can build... Let's build a horseshoe thing. And I'll put it over here. And we can... What I want is the butcher table. That's what I'm looking for. And what do we have for cooking? It's a crafting spot. A place for crafting simple things like shivs or bows. That's new. What does it look like? Nutrient paints dispenser. What do we have for cooking? Electric stove, fuel stove. Let's go with a fuel stove. That's new, actually. You don't need to power that. Oh, and we should make this one so that we don't allow food then. So this is when we start differentiating. Now everybody's asleep. So we're just gonna speed through the night. Look around. Now these right here, these are boomalopes. They're like boom rats, except bigger. Autosave.